Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Yugo Puzzle, where we're apparently up to level 14. So let's take a look. Let's see how I'm doing today. Interesting. So, obviously red can fall down like that, and we have to get the 4 yellows in there. Okay. So to get 4 yellows in there, some of them have to be on top and some of them have to be on the bottom. Which seems fine. Can't I just do like this and then bring these together and then shove those? Oh, I can't shove those in there, but that's okay. Oh, and I can't get that out there. That's not okay. It all seems so easy. So, could blue have come out sooner to help? Yes, maybe. This guy's a problem. Okay, I think I see what's going on. Okay, so this guy... someone needs to fall on him, and I don't think it matters who. And then blue needs to get to the right of all these guys. Oh, right, which he can't do here. But he can do this. This can't also go to the left. So getting blue out of here is actually a little bit of a problem. Okay, I'm learning. I can't get blue out first, but I could get him out second, I think. So, suppose blue stands here. This should work. Then yellow can go here, and here. And then blue can push yellow into here. And then yellow can move down here and blue can go over here. So the keys were having blue fall, and then having blue able to push yellow before yellow got tall enough that it couldn't fit. Yeah, something like that. I don't think I spoke that exactly correctly. So what do we have here? This is clearly impossible. This can't go anywhere. There's like a step. We have a new mechanic. What happens when these come together like this? They get glued together in half steps. Oh boy. The implications. So I guess that means green and yellow could, like, climb up each other. I guess let me just try some obvious-ish stuff. Suppose I did this. Yeah. And so you can, like, climb up this guy like that. And so, suppose... we had this, and this, and this. That's still not tall enough to get there. Is there a way I could have done this differently? Probably. It looks like it's like a half too short. And it kind of like touched in the right spot there. So yellow could possibly have been too tall, or green could possibly have been too tall, and then it might have reached. I don't think it's possible to get green too tall, because it seems like these have to connect first, but there probably is a way to get yellow too tall by doing something. Is there a way to get yellow? I want to get yellow. I think I had to go the opposite direction, so if this guy comes over first... oops, not like that. If that guy comes over first, he can climb over yellow. Kind of. He can climb over yellow. And then yellow can climb on top of him. And now this would definitely be high enough that it could drop on top of the other yellow. Yeah, this seems plausible. So then... Now I have too tall yellow. But I'm not sure that this guy can get on top of it now. But that would be like enough height that this would work. So let's go back to before I got these on top of each other. If I do this... I'm not sure exactly what I want to do here. Is there a way... Oh, this is interesting. If these were the opposite two colors, that would work. So can I get green vertically and then have yellow diagonally upright? I'm not sure that that's possible, but let's see if it is. I guess, yeah, it should be. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can use this to have them climb over each other. And then just do what I need to do. So there's yellow upright. And now for the vertical green, I just needed to get one of these guys on top of the other guy or something. Who gets on top of who where? You can get on top. There we go. But you need to be on the other side, I think, actually. Is that possible? I'm not sure that it is. What am I trying to do? Yeah, I think this is what I want to do. So if you climb up here... No, if you... There we go. You're high enough now to get on top of this guy. And then the two of you can climb up here. There we go. And oops. And then you take a step to the left. Then I can bounce over here. Then you take a step to the right. There we go. I did it. Okay. And we have a fun new mechanic. The dog next door is excited about the fun new mechanic. Cool. Half steps allow you to swap two blocks of different colors, and it basically increases the complexity a lot, actually. But basically, climbing is now a possibility. And speaking of climbing, looks like we need to do some over here. So, how am I going to do this? If red... It's okay for red to fall a little bit if it can climb back up. But there's not a lot of climbing to be done here. Like, it's four whole things tall. So I'd have to be, like, on top of all this. So I don't see climbing doing a big thing. I mean, I guess it could be... No, it can't be, like, 3.5 any kind of crazy way. I guess it could be. If they both go up and left. Is there a way to join these guys up and left? That's a good question that I think deserves answering. So let's attempt to ascertain. I can definitely get a yellow up and left by doing that. Now, is it also possible to get a green up and left? I think maybe yes. Yeah. I can do basically the same thingies. And then if they're both up and left... this doesn't work quite the way I thought it would. Red cannot climb this. Is there some way that I could climb with the red on top? Maybe. So suppose red's up here. No, suppose red is here. This guy climbs, he rides it. This guy climbs, he rides it. This guy moves over. Climbing and riding and... Oh my. But it doesn't quite get there. So, if that doesn't work, then what could I do differently? Back when I was here, nothing really helps differently. What about... Oops. From here, red is at the right height, but still needs 2 more blocks to the left. If yellow had been just not diagonal, but just straight across, it doesn't help you get any farther because it's still, yeah, this gets you, being diagonal gets you both the horizontal distance and the vertical distance. Changing to horizontal doesn't gain you any horizontal difference. It just sacrifices the vertical distance. And so in some sense, being diagonal as a stair step is kind of better overall. So how do I foresee red getting up here? Because this clearly doesn't work. And this is just a little bit short. If 2 greens had been stacked on each other, this could have been 1 taller. Okay, so let's make one of them diagonal and let's make the other one be vertical. And I know how to do that. There we go. And then I think this should work. So you can ride this way. It's a bit of a shuffle. There we go. But that should do it. Yeah. Okay. I seem to have a sense of it. I'm enjoying it. I feel like these are kind of tutorial puzzles for this kind of thing. Okay, the half steps are a little less obvious. So, troubles. This guy needs a green side sticker to suck him out, it seems like. Those were words that came out of my mouth. Alright, suppose I just do the obvious thing. Oh, this guy can't even walk over here. So he would need... Ooh. Just making any progress at all is actually somewhat difficult. Suppose you come over here. You guys can swap sides. This guy could then press this over. Yeah. And is there any reason not to have him just join up with this guy and go try to solve the rest of the puzzle at this point? Oh, he can't get out. Oh. Ooh. How's anybody ever going to exit this place permanently? Suppose I stick a green onto the screen like this. How does this guy ever get out? I guess someone needs to push him. So you could push him. Actually, you can't push him because when you try to move to the left, you end up hopping on top of him. Okay, that's really interesting. I note that you can actually... no, you can't ascend up here. You can jump up into this space, so that's interesting too. Does that help? I can get you up to this high. That's kind of nice. But you can't go to the left and... yeah. So I think the implication is that only single blocks can be pushed to the left from here to here. So if that's the case, how do I ever get this guy out? Because he has to be stuck to somebody to get him out. So I must be wrong about has to be single blocks. I suppose if red were too tall... if red were too tall over here, and I had the green stretched across like I just did... Can I back up through and undo? I can. So basically, if red were too tall right here and I tried to move to the left, no, he would still just jump up, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think that would help this guy move to the left. I appreciate that you can back up through a reset, or undo through a reset. That's a good feature. If there were a too wide red here, then this guy could climb across. That's what it is. So I need to get a too wide red. So let's focus on that from the beginning. If I want to get a too wide red, I will need your help doing things and stuff. Okay, you pushed me over here, great. And I can jump up here. And then we've got a too wide red, and because I jumped to where it was still underneath the ceiling, I can actually move it over here. So now with these, I think I can do what I wanted to do. So you guys jump together. Then you can jump out here. And then you can just jump over. And that's the key move. There we go. Okay. I solved another level. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm worried at some point it's going to end. But for right now, let's keep the streak going. The trouble is getting you out. Everything else looks easy. You're just a bonus block I have for moving things around and keeping colors separated if I need to. Because you got to keep them separated. I think I see something that might be good. So let me just try it. Yeah, because the reds won't be touching. But you're not high enough. I need you guys to, something. I'm not sure that you can something. This would still not be high enough for this blue block to get here. It still has to be taller than that. And remind me what happens over here. I can currently get this high, but I need to be a full block higher. And I don't think I can do anything useful with this because I can't get yellow on top of this, right? Yeah. Was there a way that yellow could have been on top of this when I started jumping it up? Maybe. Suppose I have to back up to when yellow was still on top. Was yellow ever on top? Maybe yellow was never on top. It's possible. Can yellow get on top of all this? Yeah, sure. Why not? Suppose yellow is still up here. If I do that, those grow together so we can get on top, but I didn't want to stick those. What if the reds had grown together the other way? So what if they had made a stair step this way? Presumably then yellow could get on top. Why did I want yellow on top? For reasons. Also, I guess I want yellow here. And actually, okay. So I want yellow here. Oh, that's gonna connect like that. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted this guy to jump on top of here, but I don't think that's possible. And even if he did, yellow would be offset one left from the wall, and so it wouldn't help blue get to where he's going. So that doesn't seem to help. So what else could I do with yellow? There are other things I can do. For example, I can do that in order to make it too high. And I can swap positions using the stair. And if I had a 3 high, it wouldn't be enough. I would need a 3.5 high. So that implies... I kind of see something here, actually. If you jump on top, you're just going to come at an angle, which is not what I want. This is almost what I want. Also, it just occurred to me if I had a 2 horizontal red that I could stick in here, I might be able to build stuff on top of it and use this as my floor rather than this as my floor. I appreciate that this game has a mouse cursor, so I can say this and actually be pointing at something and have it be clear for all of you out there. That seems like that could be interesting. Let's play around with that for a moment. So in order to do that, I would glue 2 of these together, and then I'd get them on top of yellow, and I believe that is possible, because I can do this. Oh, but they can't jump in here. They'd have to be pushed in here. And there's no way for yellow to push it in there. So I don't think that works. It was briefly a nice idea. So this guy has to hop down here and then... Oh, and it occurs to me it has to be a half step down, right? Because if it's exactly at the same height, then he would hit his head against this corner. But if it's a half step down, then he can jump into the little sideways thingy. So I want 3.5 as my ultimate height. So somebody has to be grouped like that. And then it's just a matter of getting the other 2 somebodies on top at the same time. And that is, in a word, not easy. I see possibly something interesting, maybe. Yellow starts here. Is there a way that I can take more advantage of his starting position? So if my goal is 3.5... Yeah, 3.5. One of them can be wasted out to the side. No. I need 3 stacked and then another one stuck on the side somewhere. But it could be stuck on the side kind of anywhere. Yeah, okay. So then is it possible to just stack this on top of the other 2 somehow? Well, I note that I can stack it all the way on top of this. And I can stack it up here, so this is the right height. But I can only stack it up there by using this little step. And if I try to go over here, there's no way to get that stacking done. So instead, if I had the stack in the middle, then I think I would be able to do it. So the stack in the middle means I want the red on the top part of this. So is there a way to get red up on top of this? I sure don't see a way right now. Suppose I'd stack 2 reds first and then tried to glue it together. I think that might actually work. I think I've got something going on in my brain. Stack 2 reds together first. Then half stack them over here, which is to say that. Now the other thing is I need yellow on the opposite side so that these can climb up on top of yellow at the end. So how do I get yellow on the other side? That's a little bit more difficult. What if it doesn't quite work. That's not going to work. I'm not sure how to get yellow on the opposite side. But yeah, once again, the goal that I've got going on in my brain is I take this shape, and then I have yellow under here, and somehow, if yellow were to the right, this guy would just be able to climb up on top of yellow. This would be one higher, and I would have solved the puzzle. Yellow can't ascend over this bump, so yellow had to start on the other side. And so the question is how I make a stack like this, but I mean, I guess I could... Like, I see that I could... Yellow's on the right side of that now, but now I have to... I might be able to. Somehow keep these guys separated. I need this guy to glue halfway up on this. I don't think that's happening. I don't think yellow can manage to keep these guys apart. This is like almost what I need, but not quite. So yeah, once again, yellow's on the wrong side. And also it's the entire mirror image of what I need. But again, if I had this height over here, I would be winning. Okay, first stumper of the day. Let me futz around and see if I can find a way to create the shape I want with yellow still on the right. There is one other possibility that I haven't played around with, which is that maybe blue actually comes down and then somehow manages to reascend. It's a possibility. I shouldn't completely discount it. If that were the case, it also does open up some other possibilities that I really haven't played around with. Namely, the possibility that maybe I could push red in here somehow, like that. And then what? How would blue ever reascend? That seems pretty unlikely at this point. And where would even like the next red get? Yeah, sticking that in there is definitely kind of a non-starter because there's nothing that these guys can do individually amongst themselves other than have a red come over here and connect at the bottom. But let me keep in mind that I could bring that back if there's going to be a way to climb. It doesn't seem like there's a way to climb though. I don't have enough blocks. So just to demonstrate, I sacrificed the blue block just to make the structure I'm trying to make. And so if the blue block were still up here, he could jump down here, and then I'm pretty sure he could jump up into there. But I don't think there's a way to get blue back up here now. Alright, I think I might have just gotten it. And it seems like it's something easy, and so I'm not sure how I didn't get it before. Because that's pretty much what I did before. And I had yellow on the wrong side, but then it turns out that I can just swap sides by doing that. And so if yellow hops over here, then this guy can hop up yellow. Oh, that's fine. This guy needs to hop up yellow again. There we go. Blue can hop down, and then blue can hop in. Okay. There was a way to swap them when they were on the opposite sides, and somehow I just missed it. All right. Dare I look at another puzzle? Is there another puzzle? All of a sudden. Okay. New music that I guess was loading. Interesting. So obviously I can do this, and then yellow can get to where yellow's going. But, no. Yellow can't even get to where yellow's going. It was useful to do this exercise. And then the blues would be able to hop down. I was thinking the blues were stuck, but they're not stuck. So the one issue, okay. So the one issue is yellow needs a push to get in there. And so someone's got to be up here to push him. It seems like it's got to be this guy. And so the question is, how is yellow going to be able to traverse these holes? Because it seems like he needs this. So suppose he does this. And it seems like he's going to need this too. But then maybe 2 blues can help him traverse the next one. That seems plausible. So could 2 blues make another staircasey thing of sorts or something? So that then this blue could push him? It's hard for me to visualize what I want. So let's just kind of try some stuff. I feel like it would look something like this. Yeah, this is a powerful staircase. Okay, that's pretty cool. Can red get, or can red? What color is this? Yellow. Can yellow get on top of this? I don't know that yellow can get on top of it that way, but he can that way. There we go. Okay, I'm using my how to swap positions maneuver I just learned from the previous one. This looks pretty good. And then yellow can get over here. Let's drop this back down for a minute so that these blues don't connect just yet. This blue can push in the yellow, and then the blue can come over and meet his friends. Hey, I did it! Okay. I gambled going for another level, and that one totally paid off. Sure, I'll say next, but at this point I'm ready to call it a day. So I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Yugo Puzzle. Oh, is there only one level left? This might be the last level since it's not showing anymore, so I changed my mind. The game continues. What the what? How? There's a red down here. Sure, he can climb. But that's as far as he can climb. How could he ever do anything else? Also, there's a yellow over here? Okay, maybe this is going to be its own episode for next time, because I have no idea how to even get started on this one. So yeah, even if it is a one episode possible final adventure, like again, I'm not sure how long this game is. I'm going to go ahead and actually call it here, but now I have some food for thought to try to think about before next time. It's probably a good idea. All right, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you again soon for more Yugo Puzzle. For now, bye-bye.